So we got a more interesting review today. Since it is 420, I figured we would do something in the theme of the holiday. And seeing as how new music also dropped this past Friday, we would review it. As you can already tell by the title, we are reviewing Monoxide's new Chainsmoker Twiztid version maxi single EP kind of thing. It's weird because it's like, it is 4 tracks. 3 tracks are streaming. It's a very odd thing. So there are 4 tracks on the physical CD, but only 3 are on streaming services. Thankfully, Fago lovers did upload all 4, but the 4th is just a 15-second snippet, so we're not going to really talk about it and you aren't really missing anything. Honestly, the EP is solid. It's a great reimagining of these songs, and we're going to do a track by track on the 3 that are on streaming. Now, I will use the originals as like a baseline, seeing as those are the originals, and we're going to see if it is improved or not, and notice any changes. First is the song Light It Up. It's just an introduction to the album and this EP type of thing. And it is a solid re-recording, I will say that 100%, and I noticed it mainly in the vocals. One thing I noticed about Monoxide's old vocals, it's like a weird, I'm guessing it's like a doubling or something. Not the ad-lib part, but like in the main vocals, there's like a tiny separation that, it's like if you aren't listening, you ain't gonna catch it, but that's something I really picked up on. It's kind of used in this one, but it's used more as an ad-lib, and lets the main vocals really take hold of the vocal part of it. And in this one, they seemed a lot more powerful and crisp, and I loved it. And even the instrumental, it's a lot more polished and like refined, tweaked, really well done. And one of the main things I noticed within the remaking of this beat is the bass and kick, like it's kind of 2 in 1. They both have more of a sci-fi feel to them. Honestly, a lot of the stuff does have like a weird sci-fi-ish feel. Also, the bass has kind of like a weird squishy feel to it. One thing I noticed with the original compared to the remake, the original, the long part of it feels a bit more like warbly and like doesn't really hold up as much, and the kick part is more pointy. Sounds weird to say that, but it's like it's not really sharp because it's not like a typewriter kick, but it's like it feels more pointy than it should be. But in this new one, the longer part of the bass feels a lot warmer, and the new kick really makes it so it's not really a point. Kind of makes it more of like a soft cone or whatever. Like it still delivers that kick that you need, but doesn't feel too mushy or too pillowy. It really still does bring the driving force compared to the other one, which just seemed more of like a solid like jab, like solid point. Changes the next one, and this confused me because while I was listening, I noticed at first the choruses were different. And then I noticed a lot of the lyrics are vastly different. It's a reworking of the whole entire lyric part of it that I can tell. Trust me, I'm already tired. It is 2:30 in the morning when I'm doing this, the night before it comes out, and I have listened to the same song over and over trying to be like, what's the difference? What's the variation? And there is variation, and honestly, it seems like this one is not really a one-to-one recording of the older version. It seems more like a sequel, which is very odd because honestly, they could have just said Change Part 2, but it's just Change Twiztid version. I don't know why they're calling it Twiztid version and not Monoxide version, but maybe that's for a later date. We'll know the fact why, but it is cool that it is more of a sequel type thing versus a re-recording of the lyrics, because probably him doing the lyrics to the older one, it does seem kind of outdated if he were to do them, because obviously he is older. It has been 20 years since the original, and obviously the beat reworking is amazing as always. You know I love when they redo the beat well. I felt like a lot of the stuff off of the original Chainsmoker, it felt like two-dimensional or like more flat sounding. This one really does expand upon like the feel of it and really kind of wraps you around it. And the last song on this EP that is a full song is Blaze, and it is another reworking. I did like the lyric comparison tracks back to back and all that stuff, and it is different. And while I do not like this one as much as the other two on this EP, I will say it is still a solid reworking, and as always, a good beat can make or break the song, and it makes the song here. Now we are on to the ear appeal, and if you don't know, go back to the old videos. I'm not explaining it anymore. We're in season 2 of music reviews. I am giving this a 7 overall because it is a great EP. The production is spectacular, but the reason it's getting a 7, I was going to give it a 6.5, but I figured this is a 7 is a fair one because it is 3 songs and it's about 8 minutes. That's about the maximum runtime on Spotify. I'm going to do a double check while I'm recording just because I can. 7 minutes 59 seconds total. That's how crazy it is. It's that small. Which honestly, they do advertise it as a maxi single, which is really cool. I love seeing these maxi singles come back into play, but I hate how they're coming back into play. Okay, this one's a bit broken just because I accidentally stepped on it. I just gotta change the case, but this is what I would think a maxi single would be. Like I said, don't judge the case, but like the slim case where it has this let me pull out the actual artwork. So it's like that, and then that's like the little back part. These are the kind of maxi singles I love. I have a ton of them from Prince. I have a couple of the ICP ones for Hocus Pocus. A ton of the Bowie ones as well. I have a couple that are actually still sealed from him. But I love these kind of maxi singles. They need to make these. I hate the ones in those slim jewel cases where it's like the front part's clear and then the back part's like either like a black or like a colored tray. And the cover, I will say, I love it. I love that they're using older promotional photos because it makes it like have that kind of like, oh, there's the nostalgic feel, but it does have the newer feel to it as well. Like it doesn't feel like a dated cover, but it also doesn't feel like it's a complete new one to where they could have just put words on a cover or just had Monoxide pose again. I feel like this is a great thing they should do, and I'm hoping if they do like a Chainsmoker Twiztid version, like the whole entire reimagining thing, I'm hoping that they use that cover or maybe another promotional photo version of it, because I think that's amazing. And overall, it gets a 7.5. Pretty solid score, I would say. Now, thank you everyone for tuning in. I hope you have a great day. What are your favorite Monoxide songs? I'll just say that. What are your favorite Monoxide songs? Did you like this EP? What did you like or dislike about it? Are you a fan of the original or the remake of it? And what are your thoughts about a Chainsmoker Twiztid version releasing in the future? Let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.